I'm on a mission to beat 1,000 video games, and this is every game I beat in February ranked just by how happy it made me. Number 5 is Eco. I know this is a universally beloved game or whatever, and it's not hard to see why. The art style and the genre-bending gameplay is a clear inspiration for tons of games going forward, but it's also chock full of frustrating issues. The controls are extremely janky, the combat is the epitome of repetitive, and I'm pretty sure the camera has a cocaine problem. And Yorda is the most useless companion in gaming history. Number 4 is Eternal Strands. This is a great example of how some developers will take ideas from 10 different IPs and then mash them all together without enough regard for execution, so the final product isn't worthy of anything that inspired it. There's some Shadow of the Colossus here, some Breath of the Wild there, and a whole lot more, but this doesn't hold a candle to any of those titles. It was just boring most of the time. Number 3 is Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Now we're starting to get into the stuff I really enjoy. Blood Dragon's main problem is that it accentuates the weaker aspects of Far Cry 3 like the combat and diminishes some of the best aspects like the open world exploration, but the added visual style and hilarious writing and on-screen gags do enough to make up for all that and more. You can't not smile playing this. I dare you to try. Number 2 is Mega Man 6. I'm playing this franchise in order of release, and so far I think Mega Man 5 is the best example of what this series can be, but this one's my second favorite so far. The bosses aren't quite as creative, but they're still a lot of fun, and the levels, while not as challenging as some of the older games, still very much gave me a run for my money. Mega Man X is next. I can't wait to see what that'll be like. And number 1 is Ender Magnolia Bloom in the Mist. If you're really into Metroidvanias, you may have heard about the sequel to Ender Lilies releasing last month, but I completely missed it in January because not nearly enough people are talking about it. Fans of games like Hollow Knight and the Ori series absolutely have to play the Ender titles. They are some of the best Metroidvanias I have ever laid eyes on. The art design, the music, the combat, the boss fights, the exploration, all of it is exquisite. So that's it for the month of February, and it brings us to a total of 13 games beaten so far in 2025, and a grand total of 566 games beaten since we started doing all this way back in 2020. If you enjoyed the video, all I ever ask for is a simple like. No Patreon, no Discord, just click the little thumb. And let me know if you disagree with anything I've said here. I've already gotten some hate for my eco take, and I fully expect to get more, so bring it on. Next month, we'll be playing the original Onimusha Warlords, the brand new Game Pass title Atomfall, the Suikoden 2 HD remaster, and much, much more. So feel free to follow if you want to see where those games end up on the rankings and why.